is.
What up, people?
What's going on?
How we doing? Chris Avelli, what's up, bro?
Oh, shit. It's Chris Valley.
Damn, dude.
OG.
Where you been?
Damn.
You in Australia, right?
I feel like we miss him every time with the show.
For real, it's been.
You know, when we did the show at this time, this is when Chris would always be here.
True.
We moved the show early and we just never saw
Never
Chris.
see him. He's in Australia. Working overnight or something, if I remember. What up, 2K? How we doing today?
Okay, what up? Zest, what up? Cyborg, what up?
What up, everyone? Welcome to the post-fight show. UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Song Yadong.
Sir.
Right off the bat, there were some absolutely disgusting cuts. The cut doctors or the cut men had their jobs set out for them that night.
Bro.
Some of that like actually repulsive.
How tough is fucking RoboCop?
Well, first of all, we called that Full Violence Fight of the Night. We called that one because that was an absolute banger of a fight. First of all, homeboy takes a straight up flying knee straight to the dome and does not get knocked out and continues the fight and ends up winning the fight by TKO.
Yeah, that was incredible. I don't know how he took that knee.
And the fact that he was gushing blood everywhere down his entire face, you could barely even see. He survived this. The fact that he survived that round is crazy impressive, let alone win the fight.
Extremely. I was happy to see him use his ground game a little bit.
For real, yeah.
And on the other side, I was a little disappointed in Chitty. I thought Chitty, offensively, Chitty's amazing. Defensively, I think we showed that he kind of struggles when someone is firing back at him.
Mm-hmm.
If like defensively, he kind of was just flustered, you know.
Right, exactly.
But also speaks to the power of RoboCop, no?
Oh, for sure. He's got massive power. I mean, how many wins he's got? I think it's like 12 or 13 or something, and 9 of them are by knockout, I'm pretty sure.
Jeez.
Crazy shit. But also looked like in that fight, Chitty definitely gassed out. Because once he got taken down, it looked like it was all it was all over.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to finish RoboCop, but I don't understand how he was standing because that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was just some nasty cuts, man. I'm surprised the judges, the doctors allowed it to go on.
That fight, especially, did you see the picture of it? His vein.
Yeah, that main artery, right?
Yeah, that's literally like a
Bro, if that gets severed,
how you're not surviving?
You're cooked,
right?
You could have bled out. You could have bled out in the cage, but it's like, oh, go ahead, bro. It's just some blood. You're like, fuck, it's just the whole octagon just bleed. Did you see there's a picture of I forget what you call those things, like a human anatomy type of picture.
Yeah,
it showed all the veins running through someone's face,
and
then they showed a picture of his cut.
Yeah,
and it's like literally that vein was it was so like prevalent. It was just there to look at. It was just like, fuck.
Like you're not supposed to be seeing that.
You're not supposed to be seeing that, bro. Like that is like, damn, and that goes to show like what we're doing again. Sometimes that's a friendly reminder to show to fans and people. Is just like, man, it's serious business in there, man. It's no 100%. Joke. And when we talk of like someone's trying to kill you, we kind of it's easy to just blow it off because it's a sport. But nah, man, dudes are in there trying to do, permanent damage, and it's fucking crazy.
I mean, like you said, prime example. You think Chitty's gonna stop after seeing that? After being like, shit, my bad, bro.
He's like, hell yeah. He's like, hell yeah.
Let me punch it. Yeah.
Damn.
It's fucked up. And the announcer said multiple times, so you want to be a fighter? Basically, they just kept reiterating. They're like, so you want to be a fighter?
Yeah, because people don't know, So it's like everybody wants to fight, but nobody wants to fight. That's a saying we got in the gym, and it's for people who it looks good. It's for like, yeah, I think I could do that.
Tough guy, yeah.
Tough guy. I could definitely do that. Then you get in there, you want to fight, but then you realize, what the fuck did I sign up for? You're like, nah, I don't want to do this. It can be a brutal wake-up call. So
100% in many different ways. Also, someone said, I think it was Kimura, he said the stitches on RoboCops look clean. Basically, like
they did a phenomenal job.
I didn't see the after.
They did a phenomenal job. I saw him in the hallway. He was just like walking around. He was still all bloodied up. He had his hands was
after
all bloody.
He got stitches.
Yeah, it was all shut. It was completely shut. It was beautiful. You couldn't even see that he had a cut. It just had a line of.
That's crazy.
And I couldn't help but think. I'm wondering. I'm like, is it the type of stitches that they had to like? I mean, a good plastic surgeon. I'm no fucking doctor. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, it would look like the type of cut where they would have to go inside of it and stitch from the inside out. Some cuts you just stitch the outside and just close it up.
Right.
That thing, I feel like they had to get in there, stitch on the inside, and work their way out.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I could definitely see that. It was
'Cause-
cut in like 3 different places.
Bro,
yeah,
it was so deep. It was so deep. That was incredible.
that shit was fucking gross. Also,
Whitaker
shout
with
out.
the sub.
Yeah, shout out Whitaker. Also, shout out Meatballs. 20 months subscribed.
Jeez, 20 months. My boy about to come up on 2 years.
Holy shit!
Let's
He
go.
said this one is for Randy, not Phil. Let's get it, bro. Thank you.
Why do they hate you in Discord so much? It's just a
need
thing
someone.
to pick on Phil.
Yeah, for no reason. And I'm so nice to everyone.
It's like,
Always.
something happens at Phil's fault. Phil's
I
fault.
get called a simp or I'm a bitch or some shit. You know, but I don't care.
They definitely
There you go,
bully.
Fook Phil. Someone just said. Thank
They
you.
definitely, and then it's Colossus for president.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The Discord is a wonderful place. Exclamation point Discord. If you're not in there, it's madness.
It is absolute madness, and it's going through literally all hours of the day.
Yeah.
It does not stop.
And night.
So
And night.
be prepared to mute the channels that you need to be
Oh,
muted.
that happens. Yeah.
And I suggest you leave the DGen channel unmuted. That way you can get your gambling on
There
and
you
your
go.
bets. But
Mouty Mout asked, "Is this the last show before Randy gets in there with Trinaldo?"
no, Friday probably the last show. Or
Or
Sunday.
Saturday.
Or-
Yeah, whenever we do it next week, because
Yeah.
there's no fights next week.
yeah,
No fights next week, and then the weekend after that is your fight.
yeah. But I'll be. I don't know. We'll be in Vegas, so maybe we'll put out some content for y'all. Who knows? I'll have some YouTube stuff coming out. Who knows? Maybe I'll give you guys. Maybe I'll go live.
There you go.
Maybe I'll go live.
Who knows? But we will see.
But you'll have a show this week.
Yeah, there'll be a show this week for
We're
sure.
on Monday. So this weekend there will be a show either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Stay tuned to Discord to find out.
Right.
Yes.
Figure that out.
Wadi said, ask Phil if we can talk about the fight in which a fighter almost bite their tongue off.
That's what
He was literally just telling me about that before. Phil's camera's a little shifted.
Is it?
Yeah, you see how he's in the corner there?
It's because he shit.
I'll sit on this side.
Yeah, sit like that.
Well, but then I'm away from whatever.
Just
But
turn your computer.
Wow.
Wow.
Wadi, that's exactly what I was talking about. You know why he said that? He asked that because it's a female fight, and I know he's trying to make believe
He's
like
trying
I
to
didn't
insinuate.
see it, but I'm the one that brought it up to Randy. So suck my ass, bro. And I will say it: Maria Agapova versus who's she fighting? Hold on.
Who's she fighting?
Jillian Robertson. Maria Agapova. It looks like, I'm gonna be honest, dude. It looks like her ground game she has no ground game.
Wow.
Minimal. This is like the second time that we've seen her get taken to the ground, and like it looks like she has no clue what she's doing. But in this one, it was actually scary. What I was saying
happened?
before.
It looked like she had a seizure or
She
something?
was.
I didn't see it.
I think she was getting
don't
choked
know.
out. Like she didn't tap, so she obviously got choked out, and I think she was holding it for
So
way longer than.
when you said she was biting her tongue, was her tongue already out when she was getting choked and it got stuck in the fucking
I
choke?
think that's
Or
what
was she out and then started fucking convulsing?
I don't think she convulsed. I think her tongue got stuck when she was getting choked, and then the fact that it was just so long, and then like she got choked out, and then when she went off, her eyes looked like they were like rolled to the back of her head, and she was like laying there with her tongue out. It was like a scary picture. It was pretty weird. Let me see if I can pull it up. But
Just
yeah.
scarier than the Usman KO?
No, actually, I don't know that one. That's tough to say.
I feel like that sounds scarier to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if she bit her tongue off though. How much?
That's rough.
But she has a mouth guard.
Yeah, but they got your bottom
Getting
teeth are
choked
free.
out?
You ever tell you the story? Usually in the mouthpiece, your bottom teeth are free. It's only the mouthpiece only goes to your top teeth. I'll tell you a story, right? Y'all know when I fought Jared Gooden, the thing that threw me out, it confused me so much. Like to this day,
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
about it. You know, he popped in his mouthpiece upside down.
Wait, what?
He wore his mouthpiece on the bottom, and I swear, I kid you not, I feel like that's why that front kick didn't knock him out. I'm like, bro,
Wait, what?
he wore his mouthpiece on his bottom jaw.
Is that a thing he always does, or that's like what you just noticed that fight?
I don't know. I'm not looking for that. That's not something I'm looking for. I just seen him pop that thing in. And it was upside down, and he smiled in the camera like this, and all his top teeth were just exposed. And I was just like, huh, interesting.
That's really fucking weird. I feel like.
That was the weirdest thing ever. I'm like, I've never seen anybody do that.
Yeah, that's really strange.
At the very least, I've seen someone do like the double mouth guard, the top and the bottom, and then they're like breathing through the little hole, and they're like, and there's mad spit everywhere. I'm
Ew,
like, dog,
yeah, that sucks.
that's
yeah.
like the first sign I look at. I'm like, all right, this guy is
He's a scrub.
rookie,
Yeah,
you know. But top mouth guard, I think.
that's it though.
But that's it, typically for most people. But the bottom row was just That's just crazy. I've never seen that shit. Blew my mind, bro.
So you think he flipped it upside down, or you think he just had a bottom
I
mouth
think
guard?
he just had a bottom piece.
That's
He
so
just
fucking
maybe he had
weird.
an underbite and he probably like preferred that. But that was as simple as that sound. That shit, that was incredible to me.
Damn, bro, that's actually insane.
Yeah.
And maybe that is true. That's why he didn't get knocked out with that front kick, because that's putting anyone else besides that.
Maybe I feel like it could cushion a little bit of the impact because it's under.
Excessive said there's a clip of it on Instagram. Wow, I need to see it. Oh, he posted.
Oh,
the clip.
took a clip of me. He said, "There's your clip for the Instagram."
Oh.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now we got top, what's it called? Content for Instagram.
Phil loves WMMA. Sure.
Yeah, thank you. I do. But oh yeah, it's so far. Talking back to Maria Agapova, he said she was fully stiff too. That's what made it scarier. That's the thing. She was
I
just
need to
like
see it.
laying there.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
She was stiff when she was choked unconscious.
Yeah, she was choked
That's so
unconscious.
Typically, when someone gets choked unconscious, they're loose. They're just
Right.
like glue, like
Right.
Jello. When someone's stiff, that's more so like from impact. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't know. And it looked like she was like her neck was like that, like straining her neck.
Wow.
It was really,
That sounds
it
like
was
she
very
was
strange.
having like a seizure.
I don't know. We gotta look it up.
Like that sounds like your body is going through something.
Wow. I need to see that.
Yeah, we gotta really look it up because.
And then what happened? She tapped.
No, she got
She
choked
didn't
out.
tap. That's why she.
Oh,
went
And
to
then the
sleep.
fight ended because the ref saw she was out, but she was literally like straining her neck.
So
like,
her I guess the air, oxygen.
No, there's
not
no
getting-
circulation to your brain. That's what happens. So
Yeah.
basically what happens is you need blood and oxygen to your brain, right? If you don't have any blood flow to your brain, what does your body do? Your brain tells your body it needs to lay you down. That you need to be horizontal so that the blood can get to your brain. So naturally, you just shut off.
right.
It's just like a reflex from the body.
Yeah.
So like, it's funny when in the gym, it happens so much in the gym. It's like people get choked out and we all just laugh.
Really?
I don't know.
and
It's funny. Like I feel like the average. Oh, there it is.
yeah.
Oh.
Look. See, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Oh, she's like kind of awake, kind of out. She's like half out, so she's not really stiff.
Well, in that picture.
I think she's like halfway out, so she's like
Do
on the borderline of consciousness.
you want to finish what you're saying? You want to watch this?
Yeah, I'll finish it.
All right.
I'm just saying that people laugh. It's to the point where people would come in and like,
Because it's not a big deal.
it's not a big deal to us because we fucking murder each other every day,
Right.
and then we practice murder every
Literally.
day. So it's like someone will come in and like someone will get choked out, and everyone will be like, and then we all just start bust out laughing like, yo, look.
You just lift their legs up.
Yeah, just lift their legs up. The blood flow goes back. They'll
That's
be okay.
actually fun.
They're completely fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best. I mean, what's it called? Best case scenario.
Yeah.
In a fight, is getting choked out rather than knocked out. I would say
Yeah, for sure.
easily. But
I mean,
alright.
I've been choked out in the gym. I think everyone's been
really?
choked out in the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just go on. You just wake up.
Like
You
you
got
say, you
I
wake
had a
up.
dream and everything.
Exactly.
Full on dream, everything. Woke up like, oh shit.
Do you continue after that, or you like take a little break?
No, you go right back to rolling.
Right. I was gonna say you could probably.
Yeah, you go right back to it. It's like nothing.
That's actually hilarious. All right, but this is all right. We're watching the video right now of Maria Agapova. What happened?
Oh yeah, she's like half
spitting
out, half
too.
in. Run it back again. Let me see.
Bro, that
Yeah,
face.
she's like on the border.
It looks like she's like spitting out her mouth too. But it's just alone. That's a scary ass face she's making.
Damn.
But there you go. Thank you, Wadi, for sending that. He said, "Here's the link of the end." Thank you, appreciate that.
Wow, Wadi's behaving himself today.
No, he's not.
Oh, yeah,
don't fall for
don't
his
set
shit.
him off.
Don't fall for his shit.
It's so flat ass. Wait, are you gonna throw front kicks different to avoid that toe injury?
I don't plan on doing anything different really in my fight. Really, I plan on
Kicking ass.
just executing. Man, this is one of those times where I feel like I just need to be as good as I can be. I'm not really too worried about anything Trinaldo does in particular. I just need to be as good as I can be, and we get the dub.
100%. I agree, and I think you get the dub round one.
Yeah, that's what you're going with, round
I'm
one.
gonna say it. And
Club
I'm gonna
and
say,
sub.
yeah,
Glove and sub.
Glove and sub. Let's get it. You know it, bro. Come on. Mouty Mout said Usman's right foot was twitching on the canvas after the head kick, and I saw a doctor explain it. He was having a epileptic episode from the concussive head kick from Leon Rocky. Damn, I didn't even notice that. That's crazy.
Wicked.
And also shout out Cookie Monster subscribed for 8 months. Let's go. He
Let's
said.
get it. Let's get it, Cookie Monster,
Atta
bro.
boy.
Every time I address Cookie Monster, I have the urge. For some reason, I just call him Cookie, and I hate
Just
it
Cookie.
because his name is. I don't want to say Cookie. Like I'll be streaming, and I have to, and I'm like I'll say something to him, like, "Yeah, thanks, Cookie," and it's like, damn, I can't be calling a grown man Cookie on here, bro.
Why not?
You're gonna get
man.
caught. Yeah, that's gonna be caught. Real
That's
soon.
problematic. I can't be
How
out here
is
calling him
that?
Cookie.
If that's his name, that's his name.
His name is Cookie Monster or Monster. I can't be calling him Cookie.
He said you told me monster.
Monster, that's the name.
There you go.
We'll
That's
call him
better than
Monster.
Cookie.
That's better than Cookie, bro. I can't be calling him Cookie. Cookie is crazy.
That is.
I like it. It's cute.
That's funny.
It's Sofla asked, do you get X-rays on your legs to check so you don't get Weidman or Silvad? Weidman or Silvad?
No, not really. You just condition your shins and avoid people checking your shit. And you know how to do that? You throw hands before feet. You know, punch before you kick. Guys, no naked kicks. Naked kicks get you KO'd or dropped, or your knees get snapped. Your legs get snapped.
God damn. I mean, makes sense.
Always want to get them to react. That way they don't fucking dink. You just throw a kick and they see it coming and go boom.
So that's how most leg breaks happen. They just don't kicks.
A leg break has never happened like this. A person punched and then kicked.
Right.
A leg break always happened with just kick.
True. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Damn. All right.
Yes, sir.
All
But,
right.
let's get into the fights. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's get into some
I was gonna
of
say,
the fights.
we already talked about one, Maria Agapova. I want to talk about another one on the prelims. Damon Jackson, performance of the night bonus over Pat Sabatini.
Yeah,
Got
man.
a KO in the first round.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking, man. I really like Pat Sabatini. I think it's one of those things where it's like it happened so early in the fight.
Way too quick.
It was just, you can't even tell. You just got caught, boom, and it just never recovered.
It's just downhill.
It was just downhill from there.
I mean, with Damon Jackson, we spoke highly about him on the show. He's a very well-rounded fighter. He got great hands, great knees, and his jiu-jitsu and grappling on the ground. So once he saw he was hurt, he easily just took that to the ground and TKO'd ground and pound. And definitely well-deserved for that performance of the night because he was the plus 160 underdog going in on that fight. And also the story behind him, his brother died a week previously of the fight, and he said, I want to fight and do this for my brother. And they showed his family. I don't know if it was his wife or his mom and like whoever it was, but they were all going crazy, like crying and jumping up and down, hugging each other. So shout out to Damon Jackson because that win definitely meant a whole lot to him. Even his coaches were coming up to him and hugging him after he won. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You can see sometimes people hold things in.
Right. Yeah.
You know, they hold things in just to get through. They grin and bear just to get through. And it's funny. I was helping Pat Sabatini cut weight, and I was in the sauna. He actually was in the sauna
Together.
Everybody was just in the sauna. He was just in the sauna and he was just a nice guy. Nothing was going on. He was laughing, cracking jokes, you know, just chatting. And you would never know that someone is going through what they're going through just because they put on a face and a happy face, a smile, and they just go, you know. And divine intervention, sometimes as much as, you know, you think a guy is better and should win, you know, the universe has other plans, you know. So he deserved the win.
100%.
And that's what he got, you know, because everything he went through, you saw all the emotions just kind of poured out of him. In the moment he got the dub, dropped to his knees, and it all came out.
Exactly.
You know? So shout out to him.
I had no clue. Was this known before the fight? Because I didn't even know.
I don't think anybody really knew.
Once I saw him on the ground, I was so confused as to like, damn, all right, like good win, but I didn't know you're gonna.
You thought he won the title?
Yeah, for real. I was like, whoa, all right, like, congrats. Like, I like Damon Jackson, but I wasn't expecting that. But that's really sad. Definitely really sad that happened, and well deserved that he got that win and the performance of the night, so he gets that $50K as well. Mm-hmm. So that's really nice for him.
I have a question. Like, as a fighter, do you think, probably not all, everyone's an individual, everyone's different, but like when you got a fight coming up, right? Like to kind of compartmentalize and you just kind of like throw that off to the side and you don't deal with it at all?
Everybody's different. Like, some people do compartmentalize. For me, I would just use it for fuel. You know, I've been in a similar situation, you know, when my grandma passed. My grandma passed the Tuesday going to my fight when I fought Barbarina.
All right.
You know, and you compartmentalize and you just do what you need to do. You just put on a smile and you just do what you need to do. And for me, it was just more like, hey, use it for fuel. you're angry, you're sad, but you can use it for fuel. And again, everybody's different, right?
Right.
So everybody reacts to different things differently. So
Because there's definitely, obviously, the UFC's not going to, if they would understand if you're like, I can't fight.
they would understand.
Yeah, like there's no reason why they would be upset about that.
They would 100% understand.
But everyone is definitely different.
Everyone's an individual. And I hate to revisit the mental health thing, but me and Soph was having a conversation again in the car earlier. And it was what was that? I forgot. But I remember I was saying, like, we can agree that every person genetically, some people are just genetically stronger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Muscular, like
physical wise.
physically wise,
Right.
like physical wise, like, and they're strong. Their muscles, they're just genetically, they're just made up differently, right? And it's a person to person basis.
Mhm.
Everyone across all boards, right? And when I would say, do you say it's the same thing for your brain? So someone the other day was like, yeah, the brain is a muscle, right? You have to exercise it. Same thing. So would you say some people will be stronger mentally than others? I feel like it's hard. I would say so. Right?
I would say
so.
I would agree, yeah.
But I feel like we have to be politically correct all the time, so people don't want to hear that. People hear it come out that way. But it's true. I think that some people are mentally stronger in certain aspects.
Right.
You know what I mean? And in a situation like that, a person of a lesser mind wouldn't be able to do it.
Right.
So I see that, and I see mental strength. And that's what I talk about. I feel like a guy like him wouldn't need a mental coach.
Damon Jackson, you're talking. Right.
Because he's just like, all right, what can I do? I'm here now. Compartmentalize. Boom. Execute. Do what we need to do. Deal with it afterwards. And I think those are the people you want around you and on your team when you need to go do some shit.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean, or he has a sports coach, mental health coach.
No.
I'm just playing devil's advocate, and that's why he's able to. No, yeah, some people. That's why I don't like to say mentally strong or mentally weak because
That's
too
like
much.
politically correct. I feel like
No.
it's like have to be
I
like
explained to you why it's for me. It's not political correctness. I could say in that scenario, yeah, he handled that better. He has more mental strength than maybe somebody else. Same ass scenario, maybe they wouldn't have been able to gather themselves and do it. So yeah, he could be mentally stronger in that aspect than somebody else. But like on the whole, I there's so much about the brain we don't know to say that someone's just overall mentally stronger is like, you can't say that. You can't make that determination off of a scenario. Like I said, you could judge the scenario itself. Yeah, a lot of mental fortitude in that.
For sure.
But on a whole, am I going to say, Damon Jackson is mentally stronger than the next person?
In the field of MMA, I'm gonna say he is, but maybe in a different realm or a different sport, maybe no. But in MMA, I'm gonna say he's probably stronger than the next man.
The next man or a specific?
A specific man, like a
that's
Uriah
what I'm
Hall. Sorry Uriah, like a Tom Breeze. Sorry, right? But like certain guys you just know are just mentally not there.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would definitely say so. I mean, going through losing your brother, that's literally that's your family member.
That's
yeah,
tough.
And you're still going out there and performing like that too.
Yeah,
getting the win.
That's incredible.
It really is.
Shout out to
Good
him.
for him. It was one of those things. It was his time to win.
Exactly, and yeah, like Randy said, divine intervention. It was supposed to happen. He gets that win.
There it is.
All right.
Next
Want to move
up.
to the main card?
Let's do it.
Fluffy. Yo, Fluffy for Hernandez, bro. Did you see
Fluffy.
him drop Marc-Andre Barliot on his head and what's it called? Break the canvas? And they didn't break it, but like dented
he
it.
did damage to it. Yeah. I've never
Bro,
seen that.
He literally dropped him on his head.
It's incredible that dude is still, like, he still fought after that.
Yeah, for real. Like, I saw that. I was like, oh, that could be like a broken neck or some shit.
And the way he landed so weird.
He landed on his head first, and then his like hands went down.
That's so odd. I don't want to go on a rant.
Why?
I don't want to go on a rant.
You're saying he should have been able to attempt to not get it fall on his head?
Like, you're a pro athlete, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
I've been slammed. There's nobody that can put me on my head. I'm gonna say it right here. There's no one that can. I can get picked up. I can get slammed. Yes, but you cannot direct me to my head. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna just tuck. Like, you don't know how to fall. Like, it's just so weird to me. As a professional at this level, bro, like, no one should be able to put you on your head unless your hands are occupied. Rose got slammed on her head because she was stubborn on a Kimura. If your hands are, his hands were here. Like, fucking tuck, bro. Don't fucking, he went like this to brace the floor. Like, who's doing that? Like, you're not fucking God, bro. You're not gonna fucking brace the octagon and then just hold yourself up. That's not gonna happen. You gotta go with it. You saw when Kevin Holland was with Hamzat, he was getting taken down. Fucking roll. You got fucking roll, bro.
Multiple times, yeah.
Stop. What the hell is this?
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure his coach said that he broke his arm or like something with his arm in the fight.
Of course. If you fucking trying to brace the canvas, bro. I don't know if fucking a white belt.
I don't know if it was from that, but I mean, yeah, that was pretty bad. Like, like literally dropped on his head.
That was incredible, bro. That was incredible. I was like, wow. I was shocked. I was like, oh, he's out. No, he's still fighting. He's tough as nails because he kept fighting. It's tough as hell.
I feel like anyone's going out after that. Or like I said, I thought he was going to break his neck or vertebrae, anything. Like, so I thought it was really bad because he dented that canvas too. That shit was crazy.
He dented the canvas?
Yeah. Like,
yeah, there was like a little tear in the canvas, but it's crazy.
Oh, 2K said no. He broke his ribs and dislocated a few on both sides. So that's what happened to him.
Fluffy was all over him. No, that choke was beautiful. Shout out to Fluffy Fernandez.
He really is. Yeah, he's a beast. I did not know he had that good of wrestling or grappling. Well, grappling we saw against what's his name?
Yeah, his grappling was pretty damn good. I know he fought Holland. Now it's like I know Holland beat him, right?
Yeah,
Holland beat him early, I think. So that's actually more impressive. That impressed me, the fact that Holland got him out of there early. You know, knowing that Holland is like weaker on the wrestling side of things.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder how that fight would play out in a rematch.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I could see Holland looking at Fluffy Hernandez like that.
Mm-hmm.
Although that wrestling dude, how many takedowns did he get? Actually, let me see. I could see Holland losing that. Honestly, he had. Where are the takedowns? Oh, he had 8 out of 14 landed.
Jeez.
8 takedowns landed out of 14, 57% of that in that fight.
The type of conditioning and cardio that takes is, you have no idea.
It's crazy.
You guys have no idea. It's incredible. Like, any fighter that has to continuously shoot for takedowns over and over and over and over, and just that the type. And I'm sure you hear the commentators talk about it all the time, but the level of conditioning that takes, being offensively. Like, wrestling offensive like that is fucking tiring. And not just wrestling, having to go back to strike immediately after. That takes a level of cardio that's like otherworldly.
I mean, I feel like we see it out of all the fighters in MMA, I feel like we see wrestlers having the best cardio.
Yeah, I'd say so.
100%. I mean, it's like you're always doing something in wrestling.
Yeah,
you're nonstop moving.
You
exactly.
never stop moving. But here's the thing. Sorry, Soph, go ahead.
No, it's a question. You could carry on.
But here's the thing. Sometimes when you do a thing for so long, your muscles, and you're like 5 years old. These guys are wrestling from they're like 5 years old. Right? Some guys are striking. Naturally, as you develop as a person, like your muscles, they change and they adapt, and your body changes, and it's more easier to do a thing. You know. So if I'm grappling since I was 5 years old, my muscles are used to that. So I can do that thing for a long period of time. They're conditioned to that. A lot of times you see a guy with really great wrestling, they can't punch for shit. So that's why when you see the guys that can do both, they're like phenoms. They're like, whoa, right? But like a guy like Kobe can't fucking bust a grape in a fucking, you just can't bust a grape. The motherfucker is just
in a vineyard.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he can't bust a grape in a vineyard. There you go. Thank you. Right? But he's fucking durable. He's strong. He's just nonstop on you, grind. And then there's the guy like the Chitties, and like he's explosive, fast. His fast twitch muscle fibers just nonstop, right? Can punch all day. Last round still firing. You get a hold of him, grapple him for a little bit, and he's like, oh my God, his muscles are shot. And I think that is just how your muscles are developed throughout the years. You know, you got to find that fine balance to be able to do both, and doing that is fucking hard.
Right. Years of repetition, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I read somewhere online it said it takes, I don't remember how many years, 20 or 30 years to become like a professional at something, a quote-unquote professional at something.
Wow.
With that much practice and effort that goes into it, years after year. But
was it 10? I thought it was 10,000 hours to become efficient.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, 10,000 hours to become efficient.
That's something.
Yeah, but to become a master, maybe 30 years, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
But you know what? I always felt like in MMA, in martial arts in general, our goal is to chase perfection. Literally, that's all it is. You're chasing perfection. And it's unobtainable.
I was just about to say, is perfection obtainable though? Is perfection able to be?
Honestly, I think we might be witnessing it. Have you seen the ADCC?
No.
You seen Gordon Ryan?
I know who he is. Yeah, I've seen.
That motherfucker was just cooking everybody, bro. He's like, not only better than everybody, he's like head and shoulders better than everybody else. That dude is just
The best.
he's the best.
The best grappler in the world.
The best grappler in the world. It's just nothing anybody can do about it. Doing the motherfucker is the best.
I have a question. Can you still be the best if you're taking performance enhancing supplements?
Steroids help him?
Well,
Yeah, can you still be considered the best?
in that sport, yes, because the playing field is equal. It's not like
Everyone's taking them.
Yeah, everyone's all juiced up, so it's not like there's a sanctioning body to say, hey, you can't do that.
Fair enough.
If that was the case, then no, he couldn't be considered the best. But he ain't. Everybody can do it. You know, he has a guy.
Even with it, he's better. You're saying?
Yeah, and he's technically sound.
With everybody on it.
Yeah, but even so, I can tell you right now. I mean, when me and Gordon used to go to war, we used to have these fucking crazy scraps, right? And after a while, there was just nothing I could do to him.
Really?
Nothing. There was just nothing I could do.
He would
to him.
submit you every time.
Every time. There was just nothing I could do. He was just
With
too
like-
strong, too technical.
With like crazy shit or just like.
Just meat and potato shit. Just like heel hooks, arm bars. He does that arm. If you're in his guard, he'll like isolate an arm, butterfly, roll you over like a baby. And I see you. He does it to these fucking 260-pound black belts. So
yeah, that's crazy.
you know what I mean? My 170-pound ass, lanky 170-pound ass, he stand a chance. You know what I mean? So, we brought this up because of chasing perfection, right? Chasing perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, in the realm of jiu-jitsu, he got it. Got to give respect where respect is due. Credit where credit is due. He is the best when it comes to grappling. He's probably the perfect grappler.
Damn. Wow. And he's, like 26 years old, too?
Is he that young?
I think he's young.
I don't think
Or
he's that
27. Let me see. I think he's pretty
He's
young.
probably like 29 or some shit. 29, 28.
Waddy said that Philip Rowe almost beat him, too.
Yeah,
He's 27.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he beat Philip Rowe.
Damn, that's his transformation?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But obviously he's on. But
he's on the juice.
he's
He's
on
open
the-
about it, right?
yeah, he's open about it. And it's not like he's on just fucking anything like some guy in the locker room. Like, yo, I want this shit. Like, he has a doctor that's like
Prescribing.
where everything is coincides with each other. He's on like all these different kind of drips and like
Jesus.
the dude.
Christ.
Hey, he's sacrificing his body now to be the best that he can be. But
Yeah.
later on, we know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Vegetable.
Very much possible. Or dead,
Yeah.
honestly. Heart attack or some shit, because that shit is not good for your body. Damn.
But yeah,
Someone said in chat said that 2K said he subbed one dude in 9 seconds with a leg lock.
yeah, I saw that.
Insane. I gotta start watching some videos on him.
It's funny. Like, how do you think? I would love to see a guy like that come to MMA though. If he comes to MMA, then it's like,
Yeah,
all right,
he's cooked.
I think he's getting knocked out.
yeah, 100%.
You got to be off all that.
You got to get off all the stuff. So, mate, why would you? Honestly, why would you?
There's
Exactly.
no point. If he's making money as he is now,
Yeah, why would
he's
you?
probably so rich, right?
Yeah,
he is very rich.
But
Yeah.
he was supposed to fight in one championship in like a specific grappling match, but
Yeah.
that fell out. He pulled out. So yeah, I don't know. Standing 8 count cookie said, "Sup, touch and go, Phil and Sophia.
What's
What up? What up?
What up?" And Cyborg Skywalker said, "LOL, he can throw hands."
Stop.
Don't
yeah,
do
I don't know
that.
about that one.
Stop.
bro. You're a liar.
Don't do that.
All right, let's get back to these fights.
Alrighty. Up next, we had heavyweight fight between Tanner Bozer and Rogério Nascimento Ferreira. A split decision win for Rodrigo.
Split was wild, crazy,
You thought he won this one?
unanimously.
Big time.
Yeah.
What's
Split,
funny-
Split is nuts.
It's funny because Tanner Bozer said he was robbed and said that he won that fight.
Cap.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, I think so.
Anytime it's a split decision, you know people are gonna say, and hey, and it's in his it's in his favor. I think to do something like that,
Right.
get fans on his side. I was robbed, y'all.
Right.
And then people that like him, like, yeah, he
was
robbed you.
robbed, yeah.
Yeah, right. Create fuck it. Why not?
I mean, look what happened against your fight with Chaos Williams.
Yeah, of
Everyone
course.
said you were robbed.
Bro, I obviously
or
won
he
that
was
fight.
robbed.
I fucking
No,
clear.
well, there's no doubt you.
Even yesterday, so the video of me and Felix was discussing it, and someone commented on that video on YouTube yesterday. They were like, bro, I actually, in the moment, I thought Chaos got robbed, but then I went back and because the moment you're influenced by the crowd and everyone else is like, yeah, that was a robbery. Like, he said he went back and watched it on his own and was like, oh, actually, you won that fight unanimously.
Yeah.
I thought I won unanimously.
I 100% agree.
Dude hit me twice. Think about
Literally,
it.
yeah.
Round 1 to round 2. Yes, hurt me in round 1. Didn't drop me. Dropped me in the 3rd. Right? But it's not boxing. And those are the only 2 times he hit me the entire fight. What are y'all talking about, bro?
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm smacking him up from bell to bell.
Multiple times, yeah.
Cut it.
Yeah.
Cookie Monster said he was not robbed. I bet on Tanner, and he's an idiot. Li Jinglang was robbed, not Tanner.
Yeah, Tanner definitely he definitely lost that fight. But shout out to the other guy. What's his name?
Rodrigo Nascimento. He took him down like immediately in the first round. Yeah,
over and over and over. He did a great job. And then he called for some Canelo tickets. I wonder if he got them.
I don't know if he got. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Check his Instagram.
Yeah, true. I'm not too sure.
Imagine front row.
Yeah, right.
Front row, like there. All I gotta do is get on the mic
and
ask whatever I want.
Ask politely.
I mean, isn't that what they say? Like, you don't know unless you
Ask.
or closed mouths.
Closed
don't
mouths
get
don't
fed.
get fed, but that's a weird ask. Like, just hit up your management or some shit. Be like, yo, I want some tickets. Like, try to figure it out. Can you get me some tickets? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a waste of mic time.
Instead of giving
Do
a call out
something
or
to further your career. You
right.
know what I mean? It's like,
call
yo,
out or follow me.
yeah, let me get some tickets.
Hey, Dana, please, can I get some?
Next up, we got
Yes,
man
next
of the
up,
hour.
another performance of the night. Joe Pyfer.
Joe Pyfer versus
Alan Amadovsky. Joe
Yes,
Pyfer
sir.
has, I would say, become a fan favorite already.
100%.
So many people are saying that they're looking forward to this guy. I saw on Twitter, everyone's saying, oh, shit, like middleweight division, better be careful. Joe Pyfer's coming through.
That dude has incredible power,
Yep.
charisma, fights well, technical, you know,
He's fast, too.
fast. I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I think that he's gonna be a top 15 caliber fighter in the UFC for sure.
I would 100% agree with you, especially in the middleweight division, if we're being honest.
And what a lot of people don't know is that he can wrestle.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that, actually.
He's coming in there putting these dudes to sleep, but that motherfucker can wrestle his ass off. Like, he wrestles very, very well.
Wow, really? I was not aware of that. And I really was not expecting that, if we're being honest.
No.
I figured he would just keep the fight or just likes to keep the fight and he's just a striker. That's it.
No,
And that's what he
so
is. But
It's good. I'm excited to see people see his growth and people really get to see what his game is like.
right,
It's gonna be fun.
2 major back-to-back KOs in almost a month, right?
Yeah.
On Dana White Contender Series, and now huge KO in this UFC fight. And he gets a performance of the night bonus. Also, what was he talking about on the mic after saying how Dana hooked him up with a house and like gave him money on the side and all this stuff?
Yeah, I believe after the Contender Series, Dana heard his story. You know, his story is pretty incredible. And when Dana heard the story, you know, that he was homeless and everything, at the Contender Series, he was homeless at that time.
Damn.
You know, and Dana hooked him up with some bread after the fight, you know, and so he wanted to thank him.
Good guy, Dana.
Yeah. Shout out Dana. A lot of times, again, Dana gets a lot of shit. We always talk about it, but there's things that Dana does behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. So Dana's actually a pretty decent guy.
I would say so. Yeah. I mean, I like to give him shit too, but he definitely is.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like, people argue a lot of times when they see the numbers come out on Instagram by those little pages,
Which are usually wrong.
you know,
Right.
those numbers be wrong, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Dudes be making money, bro. Like, a lot of dudes make. You know how much they said Tony made? Like $250K. You know, Tony made like 2.5 in reality, right? Did y'all know that?
2.5 million.
Yeah. Did y'all know
From that fight.
Y'all didn't know that, right?
I,
Yeah, Tony made 2.5 million, bro.
How do you know? How do you know that?
His management.
Really?
Yeah. Like, a lot of times these numbers they use those numbers to kind of like, you know, protect the athletes and stuff like
Right.
that. But the guy at the lower end, yeah, 15K, 20K, 30K. But the more you move up, dudes are getting paid.
Yeah.
Dudes are getting paid. That's why a lot of times, why don't you think fans complain more than the fighters? Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Fighters complain for sure. But who's complaining more?
Right. The guys that aren't even in there getting the money.
Yeah, I think the higher up you go, there's opportunity to make money for sure.
100%. And thinking about Tony Ferguson and who he is, what he's done for this company, you're going to tell me you actually believe that he's making
Come on.
250,000? Yeah,
Come
like
on. That dude
that's
did not make 250,000.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way.
Stop. But compared to other sports, absolutely, we deserve to get paid more. Compared to other sports, we don't get paid. But in general, guys are making money.
Right. And Whitaker said right here, he said Cyril Gahn made $2 to $3 million against Tuivasa.
Yeah, but whatever those numbers that come out on Instagram from those pages, I don't know where the fuck they get that shit from.
They probably just make it up.
They are like estimated pay.
Yeah.
100K and they always go out. I'm like, and I don't see they're not arguing it. So it's like, hey.
Didn't they say Leon won like 150,000?
Come on, bro.
Versus Usman knockout?
Think about it.
Yeah,
that doesn't even make sense, bro.
Right?
Think about
That's
it.
what I'm saying. That's so stupid. That does not make sense. And Excessive says that's disclosed earnings, I think.
Yeah. So, but definitely we deserve to get more. And guys like Francis Ngannou, he's one of the guys that are at the forefront of that. And for sure, he's fighting a good fight. Yes, he deserves to get. I'm sure he gets paid, but at the level and the caliber of where he's at, he thinks he should get more. He knows his worth, and I agree. But to say he's not getting paid, that motherfucker's getting paid.
He's making millions.
He is getting paid.
Millions, yeah.
A lot of fucking money.
He probably wants to make
But when you look at the boxers, you're like, yo, I want more.
Right.
Because y'all are getting paid. So let me get my cut. You ain't giving me nothing. You gonna give me, what, you gonna give me $5 million? I just saw you make 200 mil. I just saw you make 100 mil. Why you gonna give me 5? I need my 10%. And so dudes want more. And that's understandable.
I was gonna say, can you blame him?
Can't blame him. Can't blame him.
Who doesn't want more?
But to say he's not making money is crazy.
Yeah, he's making millions. No doubt.
The dude is paid.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
But also, as you make more money, your cost of living goes up entirely.
Absolutely.
So you need more money to maintain. And if you bringing in what someone like a Francis Ngannou is bringing in and like everything he brings to the UFC alone,
I agree.
You should be paying him his worth.
100%. I agree.
And they can afford to, and that's the point.
100%.
Because they can and they're not. That's
the problem. That's the problem. That's what the argument lies. Monster says, would you say Michael Chandler is getting millions? 100%.
Yeah. Oh, come on now.
100%. Easily.
Did you see the promo for the Rock shoes?
Shit's just trash, right?
Did you see they gave Michael Chandler like his time on?
He gets
had
everything.
He had the longest like segment in there. He's sitting down. Like
he's good. He's good. Like what did I tell you? He's he's a promoter's wet dream, bro. That dude is like, he does everything right. Like you watch him. Me personally, I've said this in the past. I'd always watch a Michael Chandler like press conference, interviews, because you just, as a fighter in today's day and age, you're a businessman. I'm sorry, y'all. Some people don't want to hear it. Old school guys don't want to hear it. No, you're a fighter. Just fight. Don't worry about nothing. Just fight. Yeah, okay. See where that gets you, right?
Yeah.
So, yes, you have to win. But at the end of the day, you're a business and you got to operate like a business. So, listening to the things that Michael Chandler does, it's fucking incredible. It's good to study him because you learn a fucking lot from him, dude.
He really is a good speaker.
Yeah. He does a great fucking job.
He's really good. Yeah.
Best promos in the game.
100%. It's hilarious though, because in that video, what does he say? He's like, I really stand what behind the motto is. Like he's like, you wake up every day, put your bootstraps on. Basically, whatever the fuck he usually says, all his Michael Chandler isms.
Oh man,
it's just typical Michael Chandler.
Shout out Fuel Hunt.
There you go.
Shout out Fuel Hunt, man. That's really the best gear. That's all I'm saying.
True, they got some nice stuff.
That's really quality.
They got sick rash guards too.
Not the fucking. I mean, I even bash the Rock shoes. They're just not.
They're not
Fuel Hunt.
They're not good.
I didn't say they're not.
Have
good.
you worn them yet?
Yeah, I have to wear them. I'm forced to wear them.
Like since how long ago? Since your last fight?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they still had like the
we had
UFC.
to wear those. We had to sit down and do a little promo. I think they should pay the athletes.
Yeah, they should.
I think Rock should hook the athletes up himself.
T-Rex, what's his name?
I saw that.
Tom McKinney.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I piggybacked off. I saw that. I'm like, yep, absolutely right. I agree 100%.
I mean, I would agree. Why would you not? The Rock wasn't he like one of the highest paid actors in the world like a couple years ago? That motherfucker can afford it easily.
Yeah. But hey, it's up to him. But he speaks like very highly of like the athletes and how much he, supports the athletes and loves MMA and like they're the most incredible athletes in the world. Put your money where your mouth is, dog.
Exactly. But I doubt that happens.
I mean, he's in a deal with the UFC, so and again, I don't know shit about business at that level, what goes on at that caliber. But hey, it'll be dope to see him support the fighters.
It's probably in his contract though. Dana was probably like,
They're good.
they're good. They're
Dana's doing that. That's fucked up.
He pulled out the
like,
list. Yeah. No.
We got them. They all right. They all right.
He literally
They're good.
sometimes reminds me of like an old boss I had that like things would go wrong. He'd be like, no, it's fine. Pay us. Just don't tip them. Just don't. They good. Don't worry. I take care of them.
We got them.
Yeah, we got them. Don't
You
worry.
can't afford
don't
it?
worry.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just.
You don't have enough?
All right.
That's fine.
Just don't tip them.
Yeah. Book
then-
with us, but just don't tip them.
Did I work for that boss?
You did.
That guy was a scumbag. Yeah.
Oh man.
Adolf.
Yep. Exactly.
His name was Adolf.
Yeah, his first name exactly. Yeah, that's
His
how
name
you
was
know.
actually Adolf. He was
That's-
Colombian,
That's how you
and
know.
his name was
That's
Adolf.
wicked.
Yeah.
but he went by George because he didn't want to go by.
I didn't
Adolf.
want to go by Adolf. You know what's crazy?
What? You know that job too, Randy.
I do know the job now that you mention it, but I've never really had a boss like someone that was like that can like see my boss. I like worked at Walmart. and
Yeah, I was
shit
gonna
like
say
that.
even when you worked at Walmart.
Yeah, but
And Toys R Us.
who's my fucking boss?
You had
You
a
never saw him?
manager.
Nah, like, I don't know the fucking owner of Walmart, bro. I don't know. I just had managers. Like, there was like a manager.
Well, that's
He
your
ain't my-
boss.
He ain't my fucking boss. He's just some guy, bro, that just fucking applied for the other position and got it.
True, I guess so.
He ain't my fucking boss. The fuck out of here, bro.
So if he said,
Me
"Hey,"
and you are equals.
he said, "Hey, Randy, I need you to go do this right now."
Probably not.
That's what you're gonna say? No.
It depends. Like if I could, or if it was like in my job title, bro. I was a fucking menace. I'm sorry.
Really?
I'm not built for that. I'm telling
It was
you.
security or something, right?
No, it was I was receiving. I worked at receiving. Like I offloaded and loaded trucks
I mean,
at the 4 to 1. So we worked at 4, and then we
we're done at 1
we
a.m.
were done at 1 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun.
It's not. It was and it's funny. Like the manager used to always laugh and talk about like when people would ask him if he's been to jail. He's like, "Yeah, I've been to jail. I worked 4 to 1 at Walmart." That shift, it was wicked.
Really?
It was wicked.
Well, why? Like, what is going on?
It was just wicked, bro. It was just whack. It was just fucking. It was just ghetto as shit, bro. That shit was just nuts.
It was at the Walmart right near us.
Yeah, that was when the dude died and all that.
The one that got trampled.
They brought us all out to the front to go hold the door and shit. Meanwhile, the dude is getting stomped on. People stepping over him while they trying to like bring him back. Shit
That's
is nuts,
so
bro.
fucked up.
That Walmart and Green Acres is ghetto, y'all.
Oh, 100%.
Walmart and Green Acres is ghetto. I would never work there again.
I barely go there as is. That
No,
place
fuck
is
that
wild.
place.
Yeah, that place is crazy. It is a whole
I
different.
do go there, but if you go into that Walmart, you just gotta be prepared to be there for a few, because I feel like the line is always wild.
Mm-hmm.
There's always mad people in there. You just gotta be ready to see some shit too.
There's always some shit going
Someone's
down,
always
bro.
fighting.
There's always
or
something
stealing
going
shit.
down.
Yeah, someone's
Yeah,
getting caught stealing. Like, it's
There's
crazy.
always something happening, but it's cheap.
It is.
Randy, did you ever tell Discord about when you quit Toys R Us?
Oh yeah, I worked at Toys R Us. Yeah, I was young. Disclaimer: I was very young. And just I don't know if I want to tell this story. I feel like I'm gonna get judged crazy.
It's not even that bad.
It's not like it doesn't reflect great on me. I don't think I'm gonna tell this story.
It doesn't reflect horribly either.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Long story short, they paid me like I got a check that was for I think the check was like $26. Like that, and the reason I got that check, it was because like the hours the hours were bad, at that time, and I used to hustle. I was hustling out there. You know what I mean? I would sell, because I wasn't getting paid. I wasn't getting hours. I would sell bicycles through the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is, bro. Right? You're trying to get your money. So I would sell the bicycles out the back. Whatever the price was on a bike, I'd cut it in half and be like, yo, I could say, customers, I see them looking at bike. It was a hustle. And I would sell the bikes.
A businessman.
That's amazing.
Right? And that's how I made my money.
Real money.
Real money, right? But it wasn't really giving me no real hours, right? So one day, I remember this lady, her name was Pat. She was a manager, and she was just a beast, bro. Like, she was just a savage. Like, she was just angry and just mean and cranky and just always trying to shit on everybody. She was just grimy. And it's like, bro, like, she didn't know I was just not one of them. I'm just not somebody you want to play with like that, And it's not that I'm respectful. Just don't be disrespectful to me,
Right.
And not because you're the manager. I'm like, all right, you're the manager of Toys R Us. Whoa, Like, come on, don't be an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, we're all human beings. We're all
Right.
trying to make our money. Like, don't be an asshole. And they're doing construction on the store. And I've always was just one of those people that she just had like this energy for me. She had energy for me because she saw that I just didn't play that shit. So I wasn't. She had energy for me. She looked like she was planning, like, all right, next
She's
time.
waiting.
Yeah, she was waiting. Like, I want to get into something with him because he thinks no one can talk to him. I'm like, all right, let's bring it. So one day, where a customer comes in and a customer asks me, if I knew where the swords were, all right, and I was like, swords. No, I don't know where the swords are, but you could check on this side because they're doing constructions. They used to be over here, but I don't know. Right? And she's like, what do you mean you don't know? The customer said, what do you mean you don't know? And I was just like, I mean, there's a lot of construction. I'm not sure. Typically they're here, but they're not right now, so I don't know. And she's like, she got mad because I told her, I don't know. Right? So now she goes and looks for the manager, right? And tells the manager, and the manager, I didn't even know she was going to tell the manager that. She just left. She's like, all right, left. Next thing you know, the manager comes up to me. He's like, did you just tell this customer that you didn't know where something was? And I was like, yeah. And then I started to talk like, yeah. And then she's like, no. Yes or no? Did you say you did not know where something was? And I was just like, yeah, but and she's like, shush, listen, don't speak. Take your badge off. Take your shirt off. Put it in the back. Go home and call before you come back in.
What?
I was like, yeah, I just lost it.
Oh, you
Long story
flipped that
short,
on her?
I was just like, bro, I don't need this shit for $26. Like, what the fuck are you who are you talking to? Like, what do you think this is? And then I was probably about, what, 19 or something. I was just like, yeah, what do you think this is? You know, so everything that I did that day, right? Everything that I stacked on it that day. This is a horrible stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't do this. Don't ever do this, right?
Oh, God.
I just fucking tore down every single thing off them shelves.
Really?
Everything that was stacked that day. I tore down that, because it was a long day of work. Tore down that whole shit, everything on the floor, and I just cut. So now, as I'm tearing it down, the one dude comes up to me and he's like, come on, dude. That's not fair to us, bro. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man, but fuck her. Don't do it then. Have her do it. All right? And I just left and never been back since.
Damn, that's actually hilarious.
It was nothing. No sweat off my back. That was it.
Nah, that's honestly, that doesn't make you an asshole. Fuck that. Fuck her.
Fuck her. Right?
Yeah,
She's
no,
like people used to think they could just talk to you any kind of way. Like, and now as we're more progressive as a society and shit, that would never fly today, right? That would never fly today. Like, we had no rights, bro. I feel like working retail, you had no fucking rights.
To this day, though, you'd be surprised.
No, still, yeah. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't.
Yo,
They
I remember one time I worked at, it was me and Keenan, right? We worked at Kohl's, right? And I was just always a fucking, I wasn't a saint. I'm gonna just say that. I wasn't a saint. So let me not sit here and act like I was a saint. I was not. I was far from that.
I wanted you to tell the people how you ran through the aisles with your arms.
Oh yeah, I had
wide.
both arms like this. I was just running like this, just knocking everything off the shelves.
both sides.
Both sides. I was like, fuck this place.
That killed me.
Right, but we worked at Kohl's, and I remember they used to tell us, you work from this time to that time. This is the time you start, and this is the time you finish. That's what's in when I got the job, right? That's the job.
Yeah.
That's the contract. That's what it is, you know? How the fuck you gonna tell me it's time for me to clock out? Work's done. Oh, well, you know, they didn't finish their section, so y'all got to go over there and go help them with that. I don't give a fuck about their section. I don't care about this place and their section. What do you mean? I mean, you going to pay me more? No. So what does that mean for me? No, it's 9 o'clock. Peace. Gone. Like, what is this? And that used to blow my mind that they would fire people for that, and you can get fired for that. How is that fair?
It's like abandoning your post.
Bro, nah, man, that was fucking slavery. I'm not with that. Bro. I don't like that. And they would be talk to you like, you have to do this. And I'm like, no, I don't. Though I was just not built for that. I was just not built for that.
Retail is not, honestly, retail's not for everyone.
No, it was not for me.
Yeah,
it was not
I
for me.
can tell.
Retail was just, I just didn't have the temperament for it.
But those types of people, those managers too, they get like any ounce of like
Power, and they go on these
power, and
major
it's,
trips.
yeah,
And
that's
it's like,
literally what
bro,
it is.
it's
Like that
first
woman.
of all, like, stop. Take your badge off or whatever the fuck you got on. Take your shirt off. Let's go outside and let's just know me and you get off. Your management ends here. When the clock strikes and you clock out, we're
done.
civilians.
Yeah,
me and you are
yeah.
both civilians. So just get that straight. So whatever you say in here to me, I want you to understand that when we go outside, it can be completely different. I would always just like, oh, just so you know, because that's just me. And
You would
just
tell
don't-
people that.
Yeah, I got fired for telling someone that one time. Yo, that's what I said. Retail was crazy, bro. Retail was crazy.
Randy said, "Manage these hands."
Retail was
for
crazy.
real.
Retail, I would never do that. I wouldn't wish retail on anybody.
Nah, honestly, fuck retail. I could never do it.
I
I
quit
can't do. Yeah, I can't do
Retail
it.
after like 2 months. I was just like, yeah, I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
I never worked retail.
And then I had to
I'm
go
glad.
in to pick up my last check. That shit was awkward. But I was like, all right, you got it or you don't.
It's
Like,
wicked, bro. It's wicked. I don't even know how that's allowed. That's like, it should be illegal.
But people, that's all people like literally just want to do or can do. Honestly, so there'll always be jobs for those people. People always
Yeah.
take those kinds of jobs.
And
Also,
they're like, yeah, you can work your way up. Just work hard. And
that's
fucking-
that's
That's
I
why the
remember.
managers are mad because they work their
exactly.
way up.
That's their life.
Bro, and
Yeah.
I used to see dudes grind. I'm like, bro, take your time, bro. And like the mindset that people have today towards those jobs, I had it already. I had it back in 2008. I was just like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that, bro.
This
You're
ain't
wild.
it. Yeah. Master Diz said, as a Jamaican, I swear some of us just can't work regular jobs with bosses.
Nah, bro. Because in Jamaica, everyone's an entrepreneur.
Oh, is that really what it is?
Because there's no jobs. Like that's the only thing with Jamaica is that you go to school, you get all these subjects. That's why everyone leaves. Everyone comes to America for opportunity. That's the only thing. The only knock on Jamaica is that there's not enough jobs for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to. I know people who have, amazing credentials, crazy education, and they just can't get a job. Right? And America has that issue too from time to time, but it's very bad in Jamaica.
Damn.
So people always need to come abroad to come work.
Right.
And then go back home and send money back home. So what happens is people are forced. You can't always get a visa, so you're forced to do what? You're forced to stay there. And when you stay there, you got to survive. So what do? You sell food. You sell things. Everyone's that you create. Every single person is right. So when you came, you see how it was.
They all create their own
Everyone's an
opportunity.
entrepreneur.
Damn.
Everybody's selling
and it's
something.
instilled from kids too. Like kids
Yeah.
will be out there with the squeegee and the bottle of water cleaning your windows.
Yeah,
Like,
everyone's selling
it's
something.
like a group of kids, and then
Everywhere you
everybody's
go.
doing something.
Everywhere, everybody's got a hustle.
Everybody.
Right? And that's just built into. So now imagine you go through you build up all that shit in Jamaica, you build up your company and shit. Boom. Now you get an opportunity to go abroad. Most immigrants that are here from Jamaica, they have their own companies, their business, right? Or they work a bunch of jobs, right? Now imagine you working and then this random motherfucker come talking to you like you ain't nobody. Like, who are you talking to, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Like you're going on a power trip on you and you didn't even do anything. You're just trying to do your job. And dudes are just fucking fuck that. Bro.
Once again, that's retail.
Fuck
Seriously,
retail,
fuck that.
bro.
No,
Fuck
for real.
that.
It's terrible. That's why people are miserable that work those jobs, retail jobs. It's honestly terrible.
Cookie Monster said Jamaicans used to hustle me on Canal Street. They natural at retail. Jamaican telling me I'm getting a $500 watch for $10. I thought I got a deal. Damn.
That doesn't. That sounds like you're just gullible.
I was gonna say I always find that on Canal Street you get all like the Asians and they just like come here, you want this bag? Come,
Yeah,
come,
or
come.
yeah, them too.
Racist.
No, why? I just said
come here, come here.
I know. I said come here, come here. I was whispering hello.
All right, let's get back to these fights, man.
Yeah.
Chitty. Chitty
Co-main
Enchikwani.
event.
Co-main.
Fight of the night, bro. We talked about this a little bit, but that knee in the first round that landed on RoboCop's fucking forehead, once
Wicked.
again, disgusting. He was gushing blood, like immediately gushing blood.
No.
You couldn't see how bad it was, too, just because there was so much blood. You just saw the blood, but like once you actually saw the photos of that shit was literally a gash wide open on his forehead.
Incredible. I mean, we spoke about it a little bit, but
Right.
what stood out to me the most, the fact that I could see that fucking vein.
Yeah, that once again, imagine punching that and it popping. Like, what is going on? Like, or like,
They shouldn't have allowed that fight
or
to go
imagine,
on.
imagine he elbowed him.
Again, and that shit just severed that shit.
Exactly.
That's it. Retirement.
That's so fucking gross. But I mean, shout out to RoboCop for finishing that fight because I feel like many people would not have been able to do that
Yeah,
or would have been knocked out from that knee.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, Jesus Christ. But also shout out Chitty Enchikwani because he put on a good performance as well.
Stood in there. He stood
Yeah.
in defensively. I would love to see him work on his eyes and his reaction. Because offensively, that boy is a bad boy. He's a demon.
Dude, he releases punches and kicks so
fast.
so fast.
So fast. I mean, he's a Muay Thai guy, so like, But still, shit, those things come up extremely fast. He's extremely talented. I'd love to see him. Work on his defense though. Defensively, he needs to fix some things defensively, and also, I think he can go back to welterweight. He used to fight at welterweight. I'd like to see him come back down because
He looked pretty big, yeah.
RoboCop looked big as shit,
Well, he's always big.
and RoboCop was kind of like all over him. You know what I mean? When he hit the ground, so maybe. It's food for thought, I guess.
Master Dis said, "Wonder what happened to Chitty. Was he hurt, tired, what?"
He gassed.
He definitely gassed. He was trying to put him out in that first round.
He gassed,
For sure,
man.
yeah. He was shot. Because as soon as RoboCop took it to the ground, he didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And he got what? They ended it like 10 seconds later, or like 20, however long later.
Defensively, I just didn't like his reactions. All he did was like duck his head down, like look, you know what I mean? I was like, I didn't like that.
But it's so flawless. He said, "Chitty sounds like a demon. Voice caught me hella off guard. His voice is deep as fuck.
It is. It is. His voice is crazy.
Yeah,
the first
like,
time I heard it too, I was
deep.
like, oh,
Yeah,
dang.
it's kind of scary.
Yeah. His
Yeah.
voice is deep as fuck.
That shit is hilarious. What about Chitty versus Joe Pyfer?
Chitty lost, bro. Joe Pyfer won.
Oh, they fought already?
No, he's saying in these last fights they can't be matched up because Chitty.
Oh no, I'm
lost.
just saying, like hypothetically.
Oh, hypothetically, Joe Pyfer wrestles him.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And you say he's got very strong wrestling.
Yeah.
He does. I've seen him wrestle. He does.
Joe Pyfer can wrestle.
We have yet to see it. I've yet to see his wrestling. So, but I'm gonna take your word for it. You train with him, so.
It's so flat. Asked who'd you bet on?
In that fight, I could tell y'all Chitty.
You did.
No.
I thought you were gonna bet on RoboCop the way you were
Nah,
talking.
I bet on Chitty. You know, I like RoboCop, but I was like, Chitty striking is just too good.
I mean,
RoboCop striking is good, but the wars I've seen him in, the
We've
thing is
seen
with
him get
Chitty,
finished.
with RoboCop, I feel like he doesn't fight to his potential. How good I know he is, whenever I see him fight, I'm always like, huh. I'm like, bro, you're actually pretty damn good, you know. But when he fights, I feel like it's never as what I from what I experienced when I sparred him.
I mean, that goes to say that you said all the time, sparring is way different than.
Yeah, it's different from the fight, 100%.
Question: Did he fight to his potential in this fight? You think?
I still don't think so. He won, but I still don't think so, and that's why I picked Chitty, because I thought Chitty was the better fighter that showed up. You know, but I like RoboCop. Y'all know I'm a fan of RoboCop.
I mean,
you know?
everyone's probably a fan now after seeing that shit.
Wow,
I want
that was
to see
incredible.
his head.
It was disgusting.
He actually looked like RoboCop now
Yeah, for real, for real.
with the fucking thing that
That
curls.
shit on there.
The eyes go straight across.
Yeah. All right. Should we get to the main event now?
Yeah.
Another fight that had a disgusting, massive cut. Corey Sandhagen wins by TKO doctor stoppage in the 4th round over Song Yadong.
Slice.
This was a good fight.
Yeah.
Corey Sandhagen loves his elbows too.
Yeah, he
he cuts people up. Yeah, Corey
That boy can
Sandhagen's
fight.
nice. He really
He
can.
could fight his ass off.
Especially for his size and his lankiness in that division. He's always gonna be a problem, I feel like.
Yeah.
Until the day he retires.
Yeah, I like him. He's highly technical. And this dude is just very skilled when it comes to the stand up. And I think Aljamain fought him the perfect way. I think that is how you fight Corey Sandhagen. No other way.
Right.
Because if you stand out there thinking you're gonna throw with this dude, you're gonna get hurt.
Gonna get cut up.
Yeah,
Like that.
he's extremely technical. He knows how to use his length. And another thing that I admire about him is his footwork. His footwork is incredible. The way that he uses the length, the feints, everything. His striking is clean.
Right.
Love
He looks real good and looked real good. But also Song Yadong looked pretty good in that fight.
He did, but here's the thing: like, we love a knockout artist,
Right.
fans and everyone love. This is not a knock on Song Yadong. He is incredibly talented himself, but just it's natural for us to be the knockout artist. Oh, this guy's a beast. And then you look at the other guy that maybe not so much a knockout artist, but it's harder for fans to recognize a skill set. It's easier to see the boom. Oh, this guy's a monster. He's a beast. People hated Floyd Mayweather, said Floyd Mayweather sucked. He just ran. The dude is, not even arguably, the dude is probably the greatest boxer of our generation. And people just hate to say it. You know, hate to give him the credit because they're like, oh, well. But then if you knocking motherfuckers out like Mike Tyson, then it's different. Like, oh. But not everyone is genetically gifted like that. So you got to build the science, right? And he built the science. He understood the science, and he executed the science at a high level. not everyone understands the science, so you can't recognize it. You're just like, oh, he's just running.
I feel like it's for us or for fans. They have such a short attention span that they just want to see crazy knockouts like that,
and it's over,
and then just move on. Yeah, like that's, and then they'll be like, "Holy shit, you see this knockout?" Instead of someone like your performance against someone put it on Twitter again. What's his name? The one we just talked about. Chaos Williams, exactly. Yeah. Instead of like a performance like that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful performance.
Yeah.
I feel underappreciated when I put on shows
100%,
like that. It's like, yo, I gotta knock a motherfucker out for anyone to get any respect around here.
For real,
like, bro, that was, I displayed fucking a skill set.
Greatness, yeah.
You know, and same thing I think with Corey Sandhagen. He didn't want to win the fight like that for sure. No. But I think that he displayed a phenomenal set of skills, and that's what we chase. Ultimately, that's what we chase. Yeah, we chase wins and entertain the fans, yeah, but ultimately we practice these things, these beautiful techniques, so that we can execute it in front of the world. But no one gives a fuck.
Right. Exactly.
They just want to see the brutality.
For real.
You know?
We're still stuck in those ways of that old UFC.
Just bleed.
Yeah, literally. That's
like,
exactly
we're martial artists, and we kind of forget about the word art. Like,
right.
This is art.
It is.
And that's why the other day when I was talking to Felix here, I was telling him, I'm like, bro, like, he was laughing because I told him I watch my training sessions and I watch back my fights. Like, I'll watch my fights after, win, lose, draw, all of them. And when I do something cool that I practice in the gym, I'm like, ooh, I'm so proud. I'm like, yes, that was sexy as hell. Like, yeah, like, and I'll replay it like, yo, I did that shit. Like, of course. Some guys would be like, oh, no, I didn't watch it. I mean, I watched it back once. Liar. Liar. Unless maybe they just don't see it as art. Maybe they just see it as a competition and I got the job done. It was ugly and brutal. But sometimes, me personally, I like art. I like it to look pretty.
Right.
You know, if I hit somebody with a fucking, imagine you hit someone with a fucking beautiful pole counter or a spinning hook kick or anything that's like out of the norm, and you practiced it. You put the hard work in, and then you went and you executed it at live on the stage. You're like, yes, we did that. Why you can't do that? Why is that a negative thing? It's so weird, right?
Nah.
Singers, they sing and they practice and they different practices and they rehearse before the show. Then they go to the show and they kill the show and they all celebrate. Like, yeah, we killed that show. It's a good thing. The fighter needs to just shut the fuck up and move on.
I think because if you're saying just bleed and stuff, that shows like a level of just like savagery, like in the viewer itself that just wants to see the blood, like just mad basic meat and potatoes. So they don't even have an acquired taste for the art behind it.
That's
so I think it's that simple.
That's what I'm saying. It's the fans nowadays.
Yeah, they
don't know what they're seeing. They just want to see short attention span. They just want to see a knockout and be like, all right, we're moving on. Next fight, let's go. That's all they care about.
I don't like that. So it's cool when people like. That's why some people blow up. Like a guy like Sean O'Malley, because he can get two groups.
Right. True.
You know what I mean?
Skill.
For me, I'm a fan of Sean O'Malley because of the skill set. The things he's doing, right? I'm like, yeah, this guy's actually pretty damn skilled. But he's doing it. It looks sexy when he does it. It looks good, right? It's clean, right? But he's getting a KO. He's also getting a finish. So it's like, it's spectacular. So everyone's like, boom, blows up, goes viral because you got the two elements, the two most important elements. You see what I'm saying? Whereas some guys may be getting a finish, but it's just like a Nate Landwehr type of dude. You know what I mean? Like that dude, just no knock on him, but that dude is not very skilled, right? But is a fucking dog, and again, mad fans are like, we love this dude. He's an animal, and then gets on the mic and just yells shit,
and
right?
It gets even more fans.
Yeah, I love him too, right? I'm a fan of that dude too. That motherfucker's
for different reasons.
Hilarious, right?
Also, real quick, Wadi said, "I got uni in 7 hours. I love you so much, Randy Brown."
All right, love you too, Wadi.
Good night. Enjoy your sleep.
Peace, brother. Have a good night.
Fun.
Yeah. But then I would much rather watch, I'm fans of him for a different reason. Then I watch another guy, like if I watch an Anderson Silva fight, I'm like, or watch an Adesanya fight, I'm like, ooh, like it's different for me.
You're learning.
You're learning. You're like, oh, you see what he did there? Oh, that's so cool. Like, different. It's just a different feel for me, but that's just me.
Oh, Wadi said, no, I'm not going to sleep.
Oh.
I will watch Randy all night.
Okay.
Also, Cookie Monster said UFC fan base is dumb as fuck. Let's be honest. Cheering
terrible.
America against every non-US fighter. I go to these cards and I'm embarrassed by our fan base.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's so weird.
It really is. The UFC fans they're just
especially American.
I'll tell you what though, they're passionate, so I'll give them that.
They are.
They're very passionate, and that's important.
And not really loyal. No.
No, not loyal.
Definitely
at
not
all.
loyal.
But
They will
very,
switch
very
up real
passionate.
quick. They don't give
Yeah.
a
So,
fuck.
and I can appreciate how passionate the fans are. You know, I definitely can appreciate that, if nothing else.
To a certain extent, though.
I mean, listen, a fan will argue with me about like,
what's going on in there.
yeah, about what's happening in there, and I'm like, you arguing with me?
Exactly, though.
I'm like, all right, but I was just like, all right, cool. Like
You can't even entertain that.
I'm like, nah, what I look like? I can't entertain that shit. I'm like, oh, you know, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I can't change his fucking mind. Like, how the fuck am I change this guy's mind? This dude's an idiot, bro.
Already.
You know, he's delusional.
Anyway, that's all the fights, right?
Yes,
That is.
ma'am. That's all we got. Yes.
That's all we got.
No fights next week, like we said. So we could do a show full of news and just talking shit, whatever.
Yeah, we'll come kick it with everybody. We'll come kick it with
Yeah.
Take
y'all.
all
and
your
just-
the last minute questions before you head out to Vegas for your
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Hey, I wonder if y'all know, I did no interviews for this fight. I turned down every single interview
Oh, really?
for this fight. Yeah.
Why's that?
I just feel like sometimes, and two things. One is just, we have a platform here, and I like to just kick it with y'all and chat with, I have a good time. I could be myself here. I feel like I got to be politically correct when I go to these platforms. And they always, they headline it weird sometimes. And
True, they spin their own narrative, yeah.
So like, y'all can always just come here and just kick it with me. If them same ones, they want to know what I'm talking about, they want to know about my fight, come type it in chat.
True.
I'll tell you, I'm right here.
If they asked the question in chat, you would answer them?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm right here.
Oh,
You know?
look at that.
Within reason, depending on the question.
Well,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely. And also, I just rather just kick it with y'all, or I just talk with y'all. So and on the other side of it is that I feel like they exploit us a little bit. man,
100%.
Fighters, you know what I mean?
100%.
Exploit us a little bit, and it's just bullshit outlets and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't do any interviews. So I stayed with y'all the whole time. So much love
Look
to the
at
Root
that.
Gang.
See, exactly. Dedicated where the heart is.
That's where it is.
2K says the only interview that was offered was Photo Amy.
Photo Amy. We love Photo Amy.
Yeah, we're friends. We like her.
We made up with Photo Amy. Come on.
Excessor said Randy's afraid of misgendering someone or not using correct pronouns.
Bro, shit is getting wild out here, bro.
Could you imagine if he got canceled because of an interview he did by misgendering someone?
You can't get canceled in MMA.
Yeah, true. Sean Strickland isn't canceled. I think
Yeah,
you're good.
This is not. We're not big enough like pop culture to really like. If you break into pop culture, you can get canceled, but I don't think it's possible. Did you hear Tate tell the story of how he got canceled? Like what happened to him?
What,
Like all his bank accounts, Instagram, like
I saw his Instagram.
Uber,
Now, like, oh shit,
like
really?
every account that he was associated with.
Is done.
It got like he got like a message, emails all came back, like YouTube kicked off of every platform.
Damn.
It all happened at one time. How interesting is that?
That's pretty crazy. I mean,
I wonder who can do that. Like I wonder how that works.
How do you do that? That's pretty.
That just
wild.
goes to show you how much control they have, how much they're watching.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know that.
That's
The way he told the story, the way it went down is fucking spooky, bro. Like he was like everything. He was like he's like obviously I can create a new account and log on with a different email, but still everything that he grew on that and established on whatever email and account he had was gone. It all happened in the span of like 2 days.
That's fucking
Everything happened.
crazy.
He said even his Uber account.
Yeah, that's what.
How?
Is he lying?
What?
'Cause
I
I
mean,
feel like
Nah,
he's
bro.
a bit of a.
I don't know.
he's
That
a
was
bit
nuts.
Of a, he likes to. He's an exaggerator. Let's be real. He's
I
a
got.
bit of
I'll
a
show you. I'll show you the
dramatic.
interview afterwards. It was pretty
That's
interesting.
fine, but I don't believe a lot of things. He is known to lie. Uber.
He said everything. Bro.
You can get kicked off for Uber if you're being like a pedophile and
Yeah,
shit.
if you do, yeah.
Cookie Monster said, "I think he's stretching it." Yo, I don't know.
That's what
man.
I think. This man is.
It's
known
possible, I
to-
guess, but it's
he's
also
just trying to
possible.
make a point. He wants to be
here's
like,
the thing.
you were canceled. You were canceled.
But watch
I was
this.
canceled
But watch
the
this.
most.
Think about the algorithms, right? How the algorithms work. Do you remember when he was like mad, like just you couldn't scroll the internet without seeing this dude?
Yeah, for sure.
How did that work? Like, what happened? How did that even happen? Like, he just there's a video. My highest viewed video on YouTube. The
talking
title
about
is talking about him.
Yeah.
It's like, and it just fucking pushed that shit. The algorithm just fucking sent it.
Well, that's
Any-
how.
Anything you talk about, but how does that work?
Because you're getting shared. It's like literally all this stuff is interaction.
But you're
if
telling
other
me-
people are interacting with your videos, even if people are commenting because they're mad, people are
here's what I'm
commenting because they
saying.
agree, people are sharing it because they're like, girl, look at this, or oh, to their boys, like that. His shit was getting shared, and he was putting out so much.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. He's making himself super
And
accessible.
he also didn't have an account initially, right? It was all these other little smaller accounts posting it. So I don't know if he broke the algorithm or like kind of just figured it out, but that's still kind of weird to me, bro. That was odd. Like, so if that can happen, and if you could just type his name, you don't think that someone or whatever quote unquote higher power, I now sound like a conspiracy theorist, but this is a question for everyone. Do you don't think that they can do something like that, like stop everything?
Wipe his records and
Yeah,
everything?
if they can push you, you don't think they could just stop you? They can suppress you. If they can look at same Instagram. Instagram does it to everyone now, right?
shadow ban or
You're
whatever?
shadow banning people not seeing your stuff. So if they can do that, you don't think that they can stop you and just block you all your shit individually and pinpoint you? I think they can.
They for sure can.
I think they can.
And I think that's extremely fucked up. This shit is crazy. Yeah. I mean, with Andrew Tate, for example, I'm not a fan of the guy, but that's fucked up. That shit's crazy.
He ain't hurting nobody. I say let him talk. It's
Exactly.
dangerous.
I mean,
he was dangerous
yeah,
a little bit in certain ways. I can see the way America is and how political we get.
Especially
Like
this
people
younger
like to get
generation.
behind shit, and the younger generation is fucking weird. We saw that with Trump and shit.
Right.
But I can see how it could have been dangerous. But at the end of the day, I wanted to see more. He was just talking. I want to fuck it. Let him talk.
He was kind of funny with the shit he would say.
Some of the shit was funny. If
Talking about,
you
like,
would have to be,
vaping and
you'd have
stuff.
to be either like fucking very young minded or just fucking kind of dumb, you know, to just
to believe.
Blindly
and-
follow.
to just blindly
To fall into
follow.
what he
Because
said,
there was
yeah.
a ton of shit that I agreed with, but it was also I'm smart enough to know there's a ton of shit that I didn't agree with.
Right.
You know, but I'm not gonna go blindly follow him and subscribe to that fucking bullshit, right? But I have experience in life, and a lot of people don't, so I could see how he was dangerous. But to cancel him was weird.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think anyone should really be canceled unless they do something profoundly terrible.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I feel like canceling him is just a bad idea just because it's just going to give him more of a fucking soapbox to now go on and be like, oh, I'm the most canceled man. They're not ready for my views. And like, he's going to use that as his new talking point and like it gives him a different level.
Excessive says I'm getting Randy a MAGA hat. Fuck that. You crazy. Listen, let me not even get on here and tell you, like, I'm not left or right. Let's just put it like that. But I just think for myself and have questions.
I
That's
mean,
all.
the thing is, if you hear the way I am, there's no way people can really think you on the right because we would just not.
Yeah,
get
100%.
along. But
I'm just open to like, some guys are on the right and they're just like, oh, this is what it is, the mask and all.
It's like people
And I'm
play
just like, bro, like you
teams.
can. There's like, it's not everything's not black and white.
yeah, you give and take. I like this. This works for me. And nah, that's kind of whack. I feel like that should be everything. Like people, that's why they say don't meet your idols, right?
Yeah.
But like same way, like why do you have idols? Like stop looking at these people like they're God and like everything they
They're
can do
people
no
with
wrong. And
flaws.
it's like nah, just like you, just like me. Like they can be right about some stuff, they can be wrong about some stuff, and that's fine. We're all human. People need to stop just like playing like sports and politics and just like this is my team and whatever. I'm with them
Ride
to
till the
the
wheels
end.
fall off.
Yeah, it's like no.
Hold them
Okay.
accountable if they fuck up.
Exactly. Like all these old men, like listen, they might be out here touching kids and it's fine to hold them accountable for that. You if anything you should.
would
You shouldn't
hope.
just be like well, there's a lot. So it's not just like, oh, well, he believes in the same politics as me, so no, he didn't do it. It's them. It's like, nah. You could be like, hey, I like his take on taxes, but he's a little wild boy. Like you don't do that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just
100%.
everything. Just have your own mind. But you had a question from Taction Axe. He said, no media bet. So question about the camp. What is the focus area or game plan for this fight, given Trinaldo's usual success with taller, lanky opponents?
Good question. Wow.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Has he had his success with
Uh,
taller fighters? I feel like James Vick pretty much handled him pretty handily. James Vick was about 6'3", 6'2".
His who'd he knock out or TKO?
Danny Roberts?
yeah.
Herbert Burns.
Herbert Burns.
No, was it
no,
Burns?
No.
Something Hibberts or the other kid. I forget his name. The one where Herb Dean was like letting him get punched. The dude from England.
Yeah, we like him.
And then he fought Danny Roberts, another lanky guy.
Excessive said, nice try, Trinaldo burner account.
Jai Herbert.
Jai Herbert. There it is. The game plan. The game plan is go in there, start the fight off with a fucking Granby roll or, and jump at him, try to grab a leg, try to submit his ass.
Oh yeah, that's actually the game plan. Get it to the ground.
Yeah, get it to the ground as fast as possible.
Oh wow, you're scared to keep it on the feet.
Showed him some of my
Jujitsu.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. There you go. Whoever you are, if you're a reporter, there's your answer.
Kimura said throw sand.
Yeah, there you go.
Bro, did you know Tony didn't throw sand once in his last fight?
That's pretty sad.
Does that mean he was off his game?
I didn't like
Yes,
that. He was off his
100%.
game.
He did try an ankle pick though.
He did.
He did grab and then walked away.
No.
He literally went down and grabbed it and then left.
That
So-
fight was great.
That really, I mean, for as bad as it was, that was great.
It was like both my uncles at the bar or some
yeah,
shit. Like,
exactly. That
was
for
fire.
real though. That shit was great. That was a good fight. That's hilarious.
I'm confused. Weren't you guys just saying that was an ass fight last week?
No, we both collectively said that yes, it was a bad fight,
it was
but
entertaining.
for who it was, yeah, those two they made it a good fight. Whitaker
Bro,
said
at
that
one
was
point
battle
he-
of the grandpas.
At one point he held it like you see. At one point Nate held the cage like this, and Ferguson ran at him. And he just picked his leg up. He didn't even bother turning around or bother taking his hands off the cage. He just side kicked. He threw a side kick like, back up, bitch. Back up. Don't get close.
That shit was a meme fight. He laid on the ground like his brother did against Anderson Silva. That was a good one.
Amazing. But that's it, y'all.
Is there any
Yeah.
news or no?
I say we save it for
Yeah, we'll
next
save
week.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
We'll
save
close the
it.
show.
Oh,
We'll
then
close the show.
And you know what I'm gonna say? I haven't eaten since 1:30. I'm starving, bro.
Yes, I can agree with you. I'm also hungry.
Okay, then I won't say anything. Oh, well, yeah. Can we just at least, Mr. Aldo? Thank you, 2K. Jose.
Oh,
I mean,
that was in the news. But
that wasn't.
but
Shout out.
it was recent, so let's
Okay.
just talk about
Shout out
that.
Jose Aldo. An incredible athlete. He went on an amazing run. You know, he inspired millions of people, even myself, millions of hundreds of fighters, I'm sure. Everything that he's accomplished in his life and in the octagon will live on forever.
Exactly.
You know, people will constantly look to him and talk about him as being the GOAT because he was definitely one of my GOATs. You know, we like to say this guy's the GOAT, that guy is the GOAT, but I think there could be many GOATs. And for Jose Aldo, he was 100% one of the GOATs. And I put him very, 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 very high on the pound for pound GOATs list. So shout out to Jose Aldo.
100%, absolute legend in the sport. And this is just he didn't retire from MMA, right? He just apparently his team made a deal with the UFC to release him after he had one fight left on his contract, and his team in the UFC made a deal to release him after the UFC. So I'm saying he's probably gonna go somewhere else.
Incredible.
But still, legend of the sport, absolute
Absolutely.
legend. Shout out
And
Jose
because
Aldo.
he's still young.
Yeah, he's like 34, 35
Yeah,
or
he's
something.
still young. Also, sorry,
No,
last thing, it's quick. I know the answer. The people want a FedEx update, Randy.
there's no answer. I feel like.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Why are you putting him through this?
It's gone.
They asked it like mad times.
It's gone, bro.
Yeah, look who's asking.
Wadi probably.
Exactly.
There was a few people.
Parcels. They call
Parcels?
it parcels every day in Discord. Why would I move to America? You can't even get your parcels. You can't even get your parcels, mate.
Oh wait, actually, all right, fine. This is the last one. 2K, he got bullied in Discord today pretty bad, so he wants to know if his sweater has been sent yet.
No, it's still in my trunk. Just fucking staying there. Yeah, we agreed
I'll
to
send
There's
give
your
out.
answer.
yeah,
Wait,
Sofa agreed to give him a free hoodie and like never sent it, and now
Listen.
I'm getting all the fucking bash for it. I'm like, bro,
listen.
so send him his hoodie. Why is it on me right now?
All right,
I'll
I'm
send
send
it.
it.
I'll hand deliver it. I'll go to Canada. I would love to go to Toronto.
And then he
No,
likes to
I'll
paint it like he won some kind of fucking giveaway. And,
True, I
and I'm
thought
a
it was.
fraud. And
I
I'm a
thought it
fraud. Like, nah,
was.
all the winners got their shit. You were getting a free hoodie that was
Yeah.
promised to you not by me, and you didn't
Shut
get
up,
it. And
bro.
now I'm a fraud.
Shut up.
All the
bro.
winners got their shit.
I thought he did win some. Oh, he said no. I won in January.
They win shit. And whatever if you won in January, then you got whatever you were supposed to get. You didn't win no fucking hoodie.
Oh, that's funny. Well, now you know not to bother Randy about it. It's on Fia.
All right, yeah, I guess we'll put it on me. I'll do it. There it is.
That's it. We're having a show next week. No fights. And then after that week is your fight.
Yes, sir.
The night.
Very exciting
Did you know there's 6 fights on that card?
I just checked. They added one more. 7
I don't
now.
more. 7 fights.
That
Yes.
happened last time on your card. A bunch of fights dropped out, right? And then there were like 7 fights on it. I feel
Nice. You love to
kinda
see
wild.
it.
But that's a good thing, I'd say.
That's an amazing
I'd
thing.
say that's a good thing.
Should have kept it at 6.
For real, you to shine more. Let's get it.
Let me get that bonus.
Hell yeah, bro. All right, that's it.
Less people to compete with, so I like it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But yo, peace.
Goodbye, everyone. I'm gonna eat some
Later.
food, some dank food. See you guys next week.
Adios.